Hey buddy, would you like some food? How's it going, folks, and welcome to another status report from the DayZ dev team themselves. My name is Raykit, and we're going to be going through some of the new features and stuff that they're working on in the game, and let's read exactly from the status report. There will be a link in the description below as well for you guys. So let's get straight to it. Dear survivors, although the struggle with the server performance is ongoing, we're seeing some good results overall in our goals. We have implemented multiple optimizations during our stress test period, and there are more coming. Right now we are seeing some unintended behavior in the multi-core server environment, and that's our current focus. Running servers on a single core, we're experiencing a large upswing in the server FPS that should, in theory, be more noticeable in a multi-core configuration, but unfortunately that is not the case now. Some of these issues are quite complex, so we'll be tweaking the server code base even more. The first content patch is in an okay state, but we're still not happy with the overall performance. As far as content goes, that seems to be received well, and I'm happy to see people enjoying the returning features and flavour that was added to them. Once we're happy with the performance itself, we will move the build over to the experimental branch of the game and make the build available to the server owners in our community. We know it has been a long time and the community has suffered because of it, but if we work together, we can make this dream game of ours a reality. Besides the development of the first content patch, there is a lot of ongoing work put into the other beta features. On Friday last week, we have concluded the primary feature development, and the internal build seems to be in a good place feature-wise. The focus has shifted to bug fixing. There are more than 2,000 fixes to get through, and we want to make sure we get them done. We will share more details about the next patch after Gamescom. I know some of you are worried about missing features or content. Over the last few years, there have been many features designed and an insane amount of content created both externally and internally. Some of these things make DayZ better as a game and simulation. Some of them can be considered more or less an added flavour, or even clutter in the overall vision of what the game should be. DayZ needs to be fun first and foremost. It needs to meet your expectations in behaviour, stability and balance. It also needs features that support the player interaction and empower players who want to invest time into learning the details and intricacies of the simulation itself. We read everything you guys say. This is a game made by gamers and for gamers. We want to enjoy the game with you, and even though the struggle is sometimes real, all of us want the game to succeed the same way you do. Some of you might have noticed an increased commotion around the Xbox version of the game. What we are testing now is the same version that you're seeing on PC stress tests. We're making sure it runs well and provides a gameplay experience that feels good on a controller and shows good performance. The benefits of the performance work we have done are already enjoyed by a smaller group of players that already have access to the closed preview. But there are so many players out there that have been with DayZ for a long time, and even more who haven't had a chance to try this unique experience. One of the benefits of utilising modules on the Infusion engine is being able to have a game like DayZ running on a console. We always want to grow the DayZ community, and it's important not to forget about other platforms. I'll be at Gamescom this year talking about what we will be seeing in the near future and what our goals are before we reach 1.0. I can't wait to share more with you, as there are exciting times ahead of us. What would DayZ be without the possibility to restrain others and put them into captivity? Now you can also restrain yourself if you would like to plot some twist. Of course, you will be able to struggle free if something goes wrong. While the character has his hands restrained, his inventory is blocked as well as his quick slots. However, his inventory is accessible by other players through the vicinity part of inventory screen. As the latest addition to the pack, welcome the first implementation of lifting weapons in front of obstacles. This mechanic will prevent firearms from clipping through objects' geometry. May it be walls, infected or other characters, don't worry about self-defense, as in these cases you'll be able to still use a melee attack with your firearm. The lifting at obstacles takes various firearms lengths and their muzzle attachment too into account. Also, progress and firearms malfunction was recently resumed, and unjamming support is being added to all the firearms, which will be available in 0.63 version of DayZ. The type of malfunction used is failure to eject, which causing mechanism to jam when next round fails to feed. Chance of malfunction is directly proportional to condition of the firearm. In case the firearm is fed from detachable magazines, chance of its malfunction is combined with condition of used magazine. Firearms and magazine condition can be repaired, making weapon cleaning kit a valuable and important item. With firearm malfunction in, I'm looking forward to see all the interesting situations which will emerge during the heat of firefights. Better stock up on weapon cleaning kits. See you in Chinaris. For the last couple of weeks and for the next weeks, the major tasks for our gameplay programmers are server-side optimizations, bug fixing for features and content, and the implementation of core systems to support new gameplay features which can then be tweaked by designers. Optimizations. We have found a bug which has been in the game for more than 2 years but was finally visible after the introduction of ambient loot. This bug was tied to the game entity deletion and caused massive performance drops. We are also preparing optimizations for the central economy process, which should be done in a few days' time. Gameplay features. Vehicles. Probably the biggest and most complex features we're now working on is vehicles. Almost everything had to be rewritten, including character parts, in order to be able to add additional vehicle related features more easily in the future. Victor already showcases some progress 2 weeks ago, and I'm sure we will show you more in a couple of weeks. We've introduced a very basic implementation of leaning. The first iteration is in the game, and now we have to polish things like animations, camera, and probably more. Check out this first teaser here. These are just a few of the core features that the DayZ team have been working on. Now, if you'd like to see the whole status report, there is a link in the description below, which I do recommend that you do read everything on there, guys, and have a good look and see what's up and coming, especially with the Gamescom event for the Xbox feature as well, because they're going to be showcasing the Xbox and everything else. Not sure on the release date, but hopefully it should be before the end of the year. That would be nice. So if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and don't forget to comment. Thank you very much.